What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to with that instant basketball analysis, playoff edition. Obviously, it's going to be an analysis playground going live on there on YouTube. And we're going to talk about how the Cleveland Cavaliers swept the Miami Heat tonight 4-0. I predicted them to win this series. I predicted them to sweep. Some people thought it was controversial. Do you don't believe the Miami Heat can win one game? And the answer was no, because like I said, going into this series, the big men will dictate if they can or they can't. And obviously, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen did a real good job of controlling the paint and protecting the paint and keeping them out of the paint, forcing them to score more on the perimeter while still being able to score and put some easy buckets on the board for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that's all they really needed to do. And that ended up helping them close out this series in four. The entire team played besides Darius Garland. He was out tonight, but the Cavaliers still won 138-83. And they got off to a humongous start with a 43-17 lead in the first quarter by the end of it. And they followed that up with a 29-16 second quarter and a 39-30 third quarter. And they even won that fourth quarter, even though it was garbage time, 27-20. They played no games with the Miami Heat. They respected them. They knew what they was capable of. They knew how to take them out of their comfort zone. They knew how to make it difficult. And they played the game the right way for all four games. I know they had one game in the series where they could have blew a game, but obviously they did the right thing, sticking together and pulling it out and not giving the Heat no breathing room. And that's what you have to do. You have to have that killer instinct as a team because you have to win four games as fast as you can to win the series. And that helps you advance and that helps you win earlier, and the earlier you win, the more healthier you can be. And that's always a great thing, especially even in the finals, which their dreams is to get there so that they can have a chance to win another championship. And we will see if they do. Other than that, Evan Mobley, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds and 17 points. One of his rebounds was offensive with assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. He had no turnovers and no personal fouls. Just a great game from him. He was a plus 23 and plus minus. I like the fact that he was knocking down his threes. I like the fact that he was attacking the paint. I like the fact that he wasn't scared of getting bumped or losing his aggression. And he did a good job of locking down the paint at a certain extent when he was on the court. Like I said, he didn't play that many minutes. He only played 23. So him and Jared Allen didn't play that much in this game because they blew him out so bad. But Jared Allen played 25 minutes and he went 5 of 5 from the field. Some shots was easy. Some shots he still had to knock down was a little tougher than he usually gets. But he also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. You know they're in for a good game when he does that. And he had 14 points and 12 boards, so a double-double for Jared Allen. 3 of his rebounds offensive. He also had 2 assists and 6 steals and only 1 personal foul, no turnovers. He was a plus 42 and plus minus, which was the highest on the team today. Just effort, energy, activity, and just being in the right spot at the right time and just having enough skills to finish is all he needs to do. Same with Mobley, and they both did that tonight, and that was good to see. Donovan Mitchell played 25 minutes also, 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 31 and plus minus with 22 points. He was able to hit shots whenever they were trying to make a run or trying to get back in the game. He was able to keep them ahead and keep them on top of the Miami Heat, and he did a great job of that as the star player. He led the team in scoring with 22 points, and like I said, he didn't play that many minutes. He only played 25, and he still was able to do that. Matt Strus with 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He did have 5 rebounds, and he also had 4 assists with a steal. 2 turnovers. He was a plus 34 and plus minus. He only had 3 points because he made a 3, and that was it. But he's going to have to do more than that against the other teams like the Celtics and the Thunder if they're going to want to win a championship, because 3 points ain't enough against teams that can score just as well as you and shoot just as good as you while still being great defensive teams. And that's something that they're going to have to see. And same with Sam Merrill. He was 3 of 7 from the field. It was all 3-point shots, no free throws, but he only finished with 9 in 19 minutes, which was actually good. 1 rebound, 1 assist also with a steal. He had a turnover and a personal foul. He was a plus 31 and plus minus. Dean Wade, 2 or 3 from the field, 1 or 2 from three. He did have 7 rebounds. One of those offensive with one personal foul. He was a plus 23 and plus minus. He had 5 points. Okiki played 7 minutes. He was 0 3 from the 3-point line. That was all his field goals, no free throws. He had a steal. He was a plus 1 and plus minus. He had 0 points. Jalen Tyson played 12 minutes. He was 2 or 4 from the field. It was 3-point attempts that he took. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, one personal foul. He was a plus 7 and plus minus. He finished with 6 points. And then DeAndre Hunter, he showed how good he was again tonight, scoring the basketball. He was 6 of 11 from the field, 3 or 4 from the 3-point line, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, using his handles to get close to the basket and create contact while still able to make perimeter shots. Is something that he's good at. Plus, he defended his position real good, staying in front of guys and forcing guys to pass the ball up because they couldn't get the shot that they really wanted. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 25 and plus minus. He finished with the game high 19 points off the bench for the Cavaliers. And then Isaac Okoro made 2 threes and missed one. So he finished 2 or 3 from the field and 2 or 3 from three. 1 rebound, 1 turnover. He was a plus 12 and plus minus. He finished with 6 because he made those 2 threes. And Tristan Thompson was banging in that paint and finished 2 or 4 from the field. He was 0-1 from the free throw line, but he still got 7 rebounds in 12 minutes. 2 of them was offensive with an assist, a steal, a block, a turnover, a personal foul, a plus 7 and plus minus. He ended up getting 4 points. Ty Jerome, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He got 3 rebounds and 5 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 28 and plus minus. He finished with 18 points, and he's been one of the greatest players off their bench this season, and he continued that tonight, just getting an ample amount of opportunity and was splashing home perimeter shots, especially from three, while still going to the rim enough to get to the free throw line, where he finished 5 of 5. And Javonte Green got in double figures also with 11. He was 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from three, 4 or 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and he was a plus 4 and plus minus. And then Craig Porter Jr., 2 or 4 from the field, 0 or 1 from three. He had 2 rebounds, one of them was offensive with 4 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, plus 7 and plus minus. He had 4, so a great showing from their bench. They was able to score really well from the field. They was able to shoot the ball great from three, and they was able to continue on with the starters was able to do. And then the starters was able to get a lot of rest because they was able to come in and outplay the Heat bench and their starters to a certain extent. So you don't see that often, but it is something that the Cavaliers can do, and they did that tonight. 47 of 86, 54% from the field as a team, 22 of 47, 46% from three, 22 of 25, 88% from the free throw line, 51 rebounds, 26 assists, 15 steals, 6 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 12 personal fouls. And then the Miami Heat, they had a short rotation, but some guys did get on the court that normally wasn't getting on the court in this series. Andrew Wiggins, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a minus 27 and plus minus. He had 12. Seems like he was going to have an aggressive game, but he didn't play enough minutes to put up big numbers. And even if he did, he didn't take enough shots to be able to do that. But I like what he was trying to do. But a lot of his shots he had to work for, and he had to do a lot of hard things to be able to get them off. And he had to settle a lot on some of his attempts too. So he's going to have to fix that in the next season, even if he plays for another team. Because, if you're not going to defend at a high level, you're not going to do much in the game besides try to score. You got to at least do it efficiently, or you have to dominate doing it. Just being a good enough scorer just going to make you a starter that's replaceable. Not saying that's what he's going to be, but that's how they're going to feel, especially as you get up in age. 32 minutes for Bam Adebayo, 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 13 points, 12 rebounds, so a double-double for Bam. 3 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a minus 33 and plus minus for him. You can say he could have did more offensively. Like I said, sometimes he wants the ball, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's unselfish, sometimes he's real good. But, if Andrew Wiggins doesn't have it going, and neither does Tyler Hero, somebody has to be the hero for the Heat. Nobody stepped up, including Bam. And that was one of their biggest problems. Khalil Ware got a dunk, but other than that, he was 1 of 6 from the field and 0 of 4 from three. And he didn't get to the free throw line. He did have 2 points, 7 rebounds. One of them was offensive. He was a minus 19 and plus minus. Davion Mitchell has been helping them, but not in this game. He didn't do as much. He did play 35 minutes though. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a minus 37 plus minus. He had 8 points. And Tyler Hero was 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 9 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, a minus 44 and plus minus. He ended up having 4 points. So you have three guys in the starting lineup that didn't score in double figures, and that has to suck starting this game, getting blown out from the beginning, and then not getting too much from your starters when you put them back in. Then you realize you don't even need them really in this game because they wasn't really doing much when they was out there. Duncan Robinson went 0 of 5 from the field off the bench for 15 minutes played. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 3 turnovers. He was a minus 8 and plus minus. He finished with 0. Haywood Highsmith didn't do much. They needed him to do more. But he finished with 11 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 4 rebounds, one that was offensive with a steal, a block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a minus 30 and plus minus. He had 2 points. Kashad Johnson played 7 minutes. He was 1 of 1 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -1 and plus minus. He had 2 points. And Nikola Jovic was the best part of their bench, only because his shots was falling. Unlike the other night, they was falling tonight. He went 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished with game high 24 points for the Miami Heat, and that was the most points tonight for any team, showing you how low the scoring was because most guys weren't playing that much. But 5 rebounds for him. 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a minus 28 and plus minus. So that actually was something good to see him do. And we'll see how much minutes and how much better he gets next season. Kyle Anderson, 8 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a minus 20 and plus minus. And Jaime Jaquez, 1 of 5 from the field, 0-1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with an assist, a personal foul, minus 10 and plus minus with 4 points. And then the other guy that got double figures off the bench was Pelly Larson, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 boards, one of them was offensive with 3 assists, 5 personal fouls, minus 18 and plus minus. He finished with 12. And the rest of the guys didn't play. Coach's decision. And I want to say my condolences to Cam Love and his family for the death that he ended up having today. And hopefully he can do better and get better and deal with the loss to the best of his ability. 32 of 89, 36% from the field, 10 of 49, 20% from the three-point line, 9 of 15, 60% from the free throw line, 15 offensive rebounds, 45 total. They lost that battle. They also had less assists with 17. They had way less steals. They only had 4. They had way less blocks. They only had 2. They turned the ball over 19 times. They lost that battle too. And they also committed more personal fouls and made them at a lower clip from the free throw line. So they did a lot of things that self-inflicted. They didn't play the way they needed to play. This game didn't go the way that it needed to go for the Miami Heat, and this just shows you the level that they're not on anymore. They used to be a team that was up there with the best in the East. That's not the case anymore, unfortunately, but it's reality. If you're not trying to get better or not putting your team in position to get better, you're going to get lapped up by the other teams throughout the years, and they took a big step backwards when they got rid of Jimmy Butler, and it showed today and throughout the series that they needed a guy that can take over. They needed a guy that can defend. They needed another guy that can make their teammates better and get their shots made easier. And they just didn't have that anymore once they traded Jimmy Butler. And this is the reality of how their team is going to be and look if they don't make any major changes to this roster, which they have a little flexibility to do. We'll see if they do it. We'll see what they do in the draft. And they got to take these things serious to acquire pieces to get another superstar to want to be or get on this roster. And other than that, Cleveland did what they usually does. They blow out their competition. They show that they better. They outshoot them. They outgrind them. They outsmart them. They out execute them. and then they also can make enough shots to be able to put you away. And they did it early in this game because the Heat just couldn't hang with them, and they got discombobulated the entire game. They just couldn't get anything to go for a long span of time, and this game was over quickly because of that. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation videos just like this and various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns for real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock drafts and mock draft coverage. If you love that type of stuff, I already have 3,000 plus videos that I already have on my channel that you can watch if I become a fan. Not only that, I upload every single day, so those videos will be counting too. So I'll give you something to do and something to watch and something that's entertainment. So look at this as a form of entertainment for people that love basketball, especially the NBA level. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hope you guys enjoying the grind. Hope you guys stay well. And hope you guys continue to set goals and continue to stay focused on those to find some joy and some happiness and have something to look forward to. And on top of that, thank y'all for appreciating the content. Thank y'all for continuing to come back. Thank y'all for staying subscribed. Thank y'all for enjoying what I do and loving what I do and always giving me good advice and also staying helpful throughout this journey of me being on YouTube. Been in it for 10 plus years, so let's continue this year strong. We got off to a good 4 months. Let's continue that into May. And for the rest of the year, I need you guys to continue to do y'all part too as fans, as I continue to do my part as a content creator. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll be back later today with more analysis. Remember, my social media is on my channel. You want to contact me or just follow me to see some other I like to do because I am on the content. And I also have my email address on my channel too. If you want to message me for anything, even if it's business, even if it's something else, it's for that purpose. Stay blessed, y'all. I'm gone for now, and I'll be back with that Golden State Houston analysis later today. And I have so much in store for y'all for the rest of the year. So stay subscribed and stay, keeping your notification bell active. Other than that, I'm gone for now. Peace out. See y'all later. Hopefully, peace.